Coming from the Inland Empire, let me welcome to the Beer Snobs radio show. This is not a show to listen to if you care about yeast strains or brewing procedures. And this is not a show where you need to have a degree in beer to understand what we're saying, or even an account on Beer Advocate. This is a show for you, the person who may be new to craft beer or someone who's been drinking craft beer for years. We're not the show again for you to argue whether it's cool to be a beer snob or a beer geek. We just review beers. We review the beers we find in our area to give you our opinion on whether you should go out and buy them. Welcome to the Beer Snobs Radio Show. Call it all, Beer Snobs. How you guys doing tonight? I am B, and to my left is...
Hey, this is Hardy Man with Beer Quest.
How about you?
Oh, this is Brian with Beer Snobs.
And you?
Me? Or somebody else? Are you? Who the fuck are you talking to with you?
Across the table.
Big Rob.
There we go.
You. Straightforward.
As we do, we have a question, and this one I think is going to be pretty quickly answered. Do you ever think you'll be sick of craft beer?
Absolutely not. I absolutely don't think so. There's so much variety in craft beer, so much different things going on, and so much they try so hard to come out with something different, and I absolutely love that. The variety that they persevere to get.
I totally agree with Brian.
Yeah, very succinct. Was not your turn. Go ahead.
It's always my turn, damn it.
No, I mean, it's a great market. I mean, there's tons of craft breweries out there, like making new beers all the time, new styles, and replicating styles that have been around for hundreds of years. I mean, who could not love craft beer?
Absolutely. My whole feeling on craft beers is I don't really have a favorite beer anymore. My favorite beer is the new beer of the week. I love trying new things and experiencing new things and trying all these different things. And craft beers lets you do that to a whole new level that you never could have done 10 years ago, 15 years ago before they came out so big.
Couldn't agree more. That is exactly it.
I think you guys are all on point, and I'm not going to add any more. Beer number one?
Beer number one is not very strong smelling.
Beer number one is Zero Head.
No, I mean it
has an interesting smell.
It's almost like an American strong ale.
Really thick, absolutely no head. There is zero head on this thing.
No, but it's got alcohol flavor to it.
Oh yeah, I can smell the alcohol.
The smell is very nutty.
Getting nutty smell in there.
Oh, almost. It's
almost nutty. It's almost roasted.
Almost like an ale. Like it almost a nut smell. It's a really dark beer, but it smells almost like, I want to say an ale, almost like an ale.
It's got a nice roasted aroma to it.
Yeah,
a roasted aroma. That is the best way to describe it.
Really good. That tastes really good for a dark beer.
We'll try it right now.
It is nice.
I know it's mellow. It's smooth.
Oh, that is really mellow.
That is. Yeah. It basically, to me, it just like puts you to a new level. You know, it pushed the whole attitude I was having to another level. It made me want to relax like this beer.
Yeah, it's absolute. This is the last beer of the night type beer.
Yeah, this is definitely the last beer you want to drink. And this right here, I don't know what they did, but it just. Wow. Yeah,
it's got a crisp hit, then it's got a really mellow run, and then almost no aftertaste. Like there's no lingering like, oh no, wait, we're going to taste awful now.
Any lingering taste is the taste you already taste. It's
really good. Really, really good. This is what beer to taste like.
It's definitely mellow.
I'm surprised it's so dark though. It's pitch black. It's so dark. And there's no head on this thing.
I am thinking that American ale type thing. It's also got a slight stouty taste to it, but it's more of an American ale, I think. Actually, is anybody else getting some hints of Belgian spice?
Maybe a little. Maybe that's what that kick is. It's ready to hit.
Just a hint.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm getting no hops at all. Like it has got no really hops. Good. It's got the same kick a hop would give you without the hops taste to it. It's really, really good.
Yeah, very malty.
And that may be the
very malty.
Maybe the Belgian spice is that same kick because it's a really good kick at the beginning of it, almost like a carbonated kick without the carbonation.
I was thinking it's just more. It's a nice stout. It's like
it's got that stouty taste, like I said.
Had, honestly, but
it's so mellow. Stouts are not mellow like this generally, so it's really impressive.
That's why I like it.
It's really
I like it a lot because it's not as overpowering, overbearing. It's more. Okay, the best description I can say is like, you're trying to get into the fast lane. You have to ease into the fast lane instead of just jump over 4 lanes to do it. This beer lets you ease into wherever you're trying to go. This is like a nice smooth merge into just relaxation.
Like
it absolutely is. This,
yeah. No, it's like an ale that's almost a stout. Like it looks like a stout. It absolutely looks like a stout. And I would like to call it stout, but I really think it tastes like an ale.
You know what it really just dawned on me what this beer tastes like? It tastes like listening to Johnny Coltrane.
Ooh. There you go.
Really?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's got a hit, but it's really smooth. Like
yeah. It perks your ears up, but makes you relax at the same time.
It's definitely mellow.
I don't know. I like the kick to it at the beginning.
I love your description. I love the description of jazz. This feels like a good jazz album. Well, guys, you ready for the reveal?
Yeah, tear it up, man. What's the beer I'm going to buy next week?
Yeah, seriously.
Good luck finding it. Fort Collins Brewery Double Chocolate Coffee Stout.
Wow.
No
I
chocolate.
didn't not get the chocolate, but I
got 0 chocolate.
I'm really impressed.
Take the chocolate off the label, and it's a really good beer.
This jet black imperial stout, driven from an intense aroma of coffee and cocoa, the lively chocolate notes play harmoniously with local roasted Jackie Java coffee. This decadent brew is sure to leave you wanting more.
Definitely.
8.4.
Yeah,
not surprised.
Really good.
It's end of the night, chill back. This is the type of thing when the party's over, there's just a few people left, you're listening to the mellow music. This is the type of beer you sit down with. This is a really enjoyable kickback beer.
Really, really good beer. I did not get any chocolate though. I don't know if anybody else did. I really got zero chocolate.
Yeah, did anyone get the chocolate?
I didn't catch a chocolate, but what do you think about the label?
Oh, the label actually speaks to me chocolate. Like, you know, the colors that they used with it. As far as the picture, I don't know. It's okay. It's not my favorite label.
See, I actually really enjoy the label. It's laid back but it has enough character to actually draw your eye when you walk by anyway. It's like the beer. It's got the character, it's got flavor to it, but it's kicked back and mellow and it's not in your face.
Yeah, for me, I mean, the beer has a lot of flavor to it, but I mean,
a lot of flavor.
It has a lot of caramel and malts to it.
Yeah, malty, very malty beer. No hops, which is very surprising. I'm not getting any hops.
Yeah, for an American ale, I mean, it's pretty mellow as far as hops go.
You know, a really good blend on a stout. Like they did a really good job. I do not get chocolate at all. And yeah, no, the label is good, but I would drink this beer over and over and over again.
I would stock my fridge with this.
See, I get chocolate a little bit, but I get caramel a lot more.
I can definitely see the caramel.
Yeah.
All right. What would you guys pay for this?
$8-9 easy.
No, I might even
$7.
pay. I would pay 10, 11 for this. This is something I would be willing to pay that. Now, granted, I wouldn't be stocking my fridge at that point, but I'd still pay 10 or 11 for it once in a while.
Yeah, for a bomber, I'd pay like $7.
Okay, we got beer number 2.
What was this?
If I remember right, it was $8.99.
Oh, there you go.
That's very good.
Yeah, really, really good. I can't get over the double chocolate stout. Like I'm not even ready for the next beer yet. Really good head though on the next one. Really, really good head.
Oh, it's got a nice fruit aroma to it.
We all like good head.
We all wish we had good head. But it's got good head on it.
It holds value.
This has a great aroma.
I like the colors.
Yeah, very
Great aroma.
flowery aroma.
A light amber ale kind of color to it. Light, but I mean it's there.
It's flowering aroma, but it's also kind of like premature as well. I mean, it's got the Belgian aroma to it, but
Definitely a Belgian aroma.
well, I mean, it has a lot of character to it as well as the Belgian aroma, but I mean, it lingers for a while.
Yeah. What it is with me is it's kind of confusing aroma. It doesn't have any, it has so many smells that it kind of throws you off. It's pretty interesting.
Well, I'm getting a pretty solid, smooth smell from it. I'm not getting a real complex, deal from it. Like it's got a really simple kind of smell to me, but I really do like the smell.
I think the taste complements the smell very well. I think it's nice, complex, but not overly complex.
A little bit fruity on the taste, but it is a good taste. It does really kind of back up the smell of it. Like it's a good match, and I don't get that very often. That's really, really good. It's a fruity taste, but it's a smooth fruity taste. There's nothing tart. There's nothing.
It tastes like your stereotypical Belgian. There's nothing that pops out. There's nothing special about it. It's pretty basic.
Right.
You think this is basic?
Yeah, it's not all that complex. It's got a little bit of complexities with the taste, but it's pretty stereotypical to me.
But you know what? I want my beer to taste good, and this does taste
It
good.
does taste good.
You know, it's I could have 3 or 4 of these and be just fine. It's not too thin. It's not too thick. The fruity taste is not too overpowering on it. It's not tart. It's not, you know, I can't even put my finger on what the fruit is that would be in there, but it does have a good taste to it.
It has a nice complexity to it. I mean, it has a grapefruit taste to it, as well as a tangerine kind of taste.
Oh, I'm not getting the tangerine. I definitely see the grapefruit-ish taste, that little tart to it. But it's the Belgian spices that really come out more than anything to me.
Yeah.
They really do shine.
Yeah. It tastes like Belgian spices more than anything.
What about you, B? What do you think?
I just like it.
You just like it?
It's enjoyable. It's not fantastic. It's definitely not bad. It's a good beer, but it's not great.
I'm not sure if I'm going to go not great. I'm going to go it is above average.
Yeah.
Yes, I will go with that.
Definitely above average. And you know, this for what it is that I just think this is one of the, I think for it sucks that this had to go against that awesome chocolate stout.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is a good beer.
Yeah.
This is a damn good beer.
It's an easy pick for me because I'm not a big fan of fruit beer, but it is a good fruit beer.
Okay, this beer is the Zwickel Bock from Gordon Biersch.
Really?
It's a
Gordon
Bock?
Biersch.
Yeah, with the awesomeness save bottle top.
And that's kind of cool.
Let me see what
Wow. Oh my God. Do you guys see that words on the bottom?
That is
Unfiltered
man.
lager.
I see the words where it says
Wow.
never trust a skinny brewer.
Wait, lager. This is a lager.
I would never guess
This
that.
is the best lager I have ever had in my life.
Okay, one
I
second.
don't know about that, but I mean, this
Have
is
you had a better lager than that?
Gordon Biersch Brewing Company's Zwickel Bock, an unfiltered lager from the Unibeer series. This special unfiltered Hellerbock was made by tapping directly into aging a tank of blonde Bock via the Zwickel. This unfiltered version is extraordinarily fresh and smooth, creating a drinking experience previously only available at the brewery. 7.3.
It's good.
that's not bad.
I wouldn't guess a lager
No,
though.
for a lager, I am thoroughly impressed now.
I like the bottle.
I like it's got an Alfred Hitchcock theme to it. So
I like
it's
the fact that it says don't trust a skinny brewer.
silhouetted
Right?
chubby guy with a beer in his hand. That's definitely what you go for.
I also like the bottle has a resealable top.
Couldn't
Yes.
agree more.
Little
That
bit-
is awesome.
Yeah, it's a little fancy for a beer. I do appreciate that.
Now, what would you guys pay for this one?
I pay probably $12 a bomber.
$12, really?
Yeah, no.
No, I would be willing to go like 13, yeah.
You'd go higher
13
just
on
because you
this?
don't like lagers.
I
and
think
you
it only
actually-
costs
I'm-
$4.99.
Wow. I will buy many of this beer.
I'm thinking it's $4.99 or $2.99, one of the two. It's pretty damn cheap.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
this is the best lager I've ever had, and that inexpensive is impressive.
I would
Yeah,
go
I mean,
$6 or $7 on this. It is a good lager. I'm not a fan of the fruity, but it is definitely worth $6, $7, maybe $8.
Yeah, I mean, a Zwickel Bock is usually a cellar beer, which is usually aged and cared for a while. So you think that they would have a higher value too.
No, Total Wine has it for pretty cheap. I know. I don't think we paid no more than like $4 or $3 for it.
It's a good deal then.
Yeah, this is definitely a beer worth trying. For that price, you've got to try this beer.
You're out basically nothing for it.
Agreed. Gordon Biersch has done a great job with this.
I love Gordon.
Absolutely.
I love their Marzen. I think they were one of the best Marzens going. All right, guys, we had 2 beers tonight. We had the Gordon Biersch Zwickel Bock thingy and the Fort Collins Double Chocolate Coffee Stout. Brian, what was your beer of the show?
You know, for coffee drinkers, I wouldn't recommend the coffee stout, but for beer drinkers, it is an excellent beer, and that's got my vote. That coffee beer was absolutely hands down amazing.
Okay, one more question. I'm sorry. This beer's only $2.99.
Holy.
Really? $2.99.
$2.99.
All right, I've got $20 right now for you to buy me a shitload.
Carry your ass to the store and buy you a
case.
shitload.
Yes. Jesus.
Okay, next. What was your beer of the show?
Are we counting price in this?
If you choose.
Like,
Whatever you paid.
wow. Wow, just about 90% of beers, this one would have won to me because, for one, it's a lager that's this good, which is very impressive. and the price with this Zwickel Bock.
Yeah, it's pretty out.
The
Zwickel
Bock, I am thoroughly impressed, but unfortunately, it was up against a monster tonight. So I've got to go with the Stout.
Yeah, although not for chocolate beer drinkers, I don't think it had a good chocolate.
No, the chocolate was not heavy, but for just a beer taste, it was a fantastic beer. It was up against a monster beer tonight.
That's my guy.
Hardyman?
That's really...
It was really good, but I would recommend trying this Zwickel beer.
Oh, absolutely.
It was. It's got a nice sweet sour flavor to it, and it's something that can last you through the summer.
For $3 a bottle, you have to go buy.
Yeah,
that's just how I feel. For
this one, I feel like I wish I could pick both.
Yeah.
For $3 a bottle, you had to try the Zwickel Bock. But honestly, the chocolate stout, Fort Collins Brewery chocolate stout was a better beer.
It's
one of the best beers we've had in a long time.
Absolutely.
Well, beer of the show, Fort Collins Double Chocolate Coffee Stout. And please go try the Zwickel Bock. It was really, for the price...
For the price, you cannot be.
You have to go buy a bottle of that.
It's got a pretty nice value to it.
Just look for the bottle with the fat guy on it. I'm B, and I'll see you at the bar.
Hey, this is Hardiman. Thanks for the beer quest.
This is Brian. Goodbye. Don't do drugs.
This is Big Rob. Peace out.